G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been asked about why my Airwolf FlishRC 500 size Airwolf is a lot quieter than most. And now in regards to the tail blades, what I found, the more flights you have on them, the looser these blades get. Now what I found that if you're flying around, say in GPS mode, and you just stop, let go of the sticks, and the helicopter comes to a complete stop and starts to hover, it makes this god-awful noise. And because it's a full fiberglass fuselage, it basically resonates through the whole thing. And it sounds absolutely awful. So what I'll do today is I'll show this, how I've done it, and it fixed the problem straight away. And a lot of people don't really sort of get it, so it's just easier. I mean, they don't get it if I try and explain to them in words. If I do it with a video, this will be a lot easier to do. So what you do with these ones, these are Mavic Mini 4 Pro blades that I've painted up. You take these off. Now be very gentle with this because you can break it, which I've done. Well, the mount that goes onto the motor, sorry about the fingers, you'll see, oh, there goes the knot. So when you basically take this apart, so this is your mount, okay, no big deal. I'll try and center you actually, so it's a bit easier to see. So this is the mount that goes over the top of your blades. This doesn't have a thread on it, the base does. So the blades come off like this, okay? So once you take them off, and if you can actually see, I've got two little washers. They're just M2 stainless steel washers. You can use normal steel ones, you can use aluminium, you can use plastic, it doesn't matter. They're in there, so when you actually put the mount on and you tighten the nut up, it tightens the blades in the grip, so they don't flop around. And you don't want it to flop around. You want them to be very firm. I mean, look, if you grab the thing and you can move the blades, that's okay, but they need to be firm. Centrifugal force will spin them out, just like the mains, and it seems to work. So what I'll do, I'll just take it off and show you. So this is just a normal thread, so lefty-loosey. We'll take these washers off, otherwise it's just going to go flying everywhere. I've already lost the nut somewhere. So again, sorry about the hand, sorry I'm blocking everything. And if you can, what I've done with this one actually, when I first got it, when I shimmed them up, so the washers go onto the mount like that. Let's do the other side. So remember, when looking at the side of the helicopter, it spins anti-clockwise, so make sure your blades are going around the right way, because yeah, you'll have a bad day if it doesn't. So when that all goes back together and it's all bolted in, they're quite firm. Like, I'm only holding that with hand pressure, and they're quite firm. Once you bolt everything up, it's actually really firm. Now you've got to find your own washers, find what works best. Don't have them too tight, don't have them too loose. Okay, it's very easy to do. Sorry it's not in the center. I'll try and edit it so it's so I can crop it back. But make sure you use thread lock on these. Don't over tighten them, because if you over tighten them, that shaft will break off, because it's only aluminium. And so yeah, so that's actually the reason why my heli's really quiet. Only because I found that the vibration was really, really loud, and that probably happened after about the first 10 flights. I've got about 70 or 80 flights on this thing now. Give it a once over after every flight, and after sort of 20 flights, I'll take the actual mechanics out of the helicopter and have a really good look at everything, make sure everything's working really well. And so far, it's been quite reliable, touch wood. So anyway, I hope that helps. Like I said, M2 washers, I've used stainless steel. Let's take it apart again. I've used stainless steel washers, as you can see. Let's focus. And that's what the mount looks like. So again, make sure you use thread lock when you put this thing back together. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you have any other questions, let me know, and I'll do my best to explain them, and I'll throw a video up, and hopefully that'll help. Have a great day, guys. See ya. I'll also add that once you've sort of done all the work on that hub, and also with the main blades, It really doesn't hurt to balance them. Now you've got several choices. You've got these ones. These are the most basic balances. You sort of put your prop in there with the hub and you sort of hold it between two fingers. Oop, running away from me like that. Hold it there like that and you'll see it balance. Now I've got a magnetic balancer. Now this is a prop off my Durafly Tundra, and you can sort of see it's near frictionless, and you'll see sort of which one's the heavy side. Okay, so that'll come down the bottom. So you've either got to put a little bit of tape on the blade itself up here, and once it sits level, you're very, very close. Now the other balancer that a lot of guys use with helicopters, now I've put really cheap Mavic Mini 4 Pro blades. These are cheap plastic. I would not use these. So yeah, it's got a bubble level in the center, as you can see. So you sort of just flop it, and you'll see that it's fairly close. I mean, with small blades, it's a lot harder to do. So I'd probably use the magnetic balancer to balance your blades out. These sort of balancers that you use with your fingers, they work better with bigger props. But with the smaller ones, magnetic balancer is probably the best way to go. Now look, there's heaps of videos on YouTube showing how you can balance blades. I'm just throwing it in there because if you've got a vibration, once you put your tail blades on your Airwolf or your other RC helicopters, that's probably where it's deficient. You need to balance your blades. No blades are perfect. I find that genuine DJI blades are really close and they don't need a lot. If you paint your blades, you definitely need to balance them because you never put the same amount of paint on blades once you paint them. So yeah, as you can see, this one's got a heavy spot. I mean, it's close, but the closer you can get it, the smoother your airplane or helicopter or anything that spins. I've even used these to do remote control car wheels and tires, and you know what, everything's a lot smoother. Things don't vibrate out as much, and it's just a much better experience. Anyway, like I said, if you really want to know the details, there's plenty of better YouTube videos on how to balance stuff than I can explain, but it's definitely worth doing. So yeah, again, thanks for watching, and have a great day. See you in the next video.